So many cards mastered, and yet so many left, so many very difficult ones left. We shall see. Can the Defect cut it? I think still my favorite character in this game, the Defect. The orb mechanics of this character definitely lend themselves to some interesting play. What a curious act layout. Generally, I'm looking for rest sites and elites in the first act. I want to get as many of both as possible for the good times. And I see we can get quite a few rest sites this act. As well as probably 3 elites, maybe 2. Our starting options, transform a card, not too bad. I would advocate for strike transform. Max health up is simple but useful. Taking a curse for a rare relic, a bit of a gamble, but could be nice. I tend to like rare relic starts going into slime boss especially, as some of the rare relics are good in that fight particularly, namely the ginger, the turnip, and the stone calendar. Boss swap's always good too, especially on Defect. Maybe I want to do a boss swap run today. Let's do that. Let's swap the boss relic. Is there a point where we'll start spamming colorless card starts for mastery? Yeah, we've already started doing that, actually. If there was a colorless option here, I'd probably be taking it. We could also try for curses, although I think the Defect is probably one of the less effective characters at mastering curses. Give me a random boss relic. It's Ectoplasm. We do not gain money anymore, but we have more energy per turn. Ecto, definitely one of the less good starting relics, but that said, 1 energy per turn does go a very long way for the Defect, so don't consider it a lost run by any means. I think that means I'll be a bit more aggro Act 1, though. Bip bap. Boop. Shops are important for trying to get duplicate cards, though, but again, still not impossible by any means. Stephenfield would have already quit the run. I get it. Some of the boss relics aren't that fun to play with, but when your first floor gives you a fire potion and a glacier, well, that's actually pretty good. I'd say that's an above average start. We could also take the ball lightning here. I think any orb generation card is very good initially. Let's do glacier. This would be our strike mastery. Nah, we're taking Pandora's box from Slime Boss, guaranteed. It's gonna happen. Also, we're gonna click here 8 times and die. No, we get a bag of marbles. Supply 1 vulnerable to all enemies at the start of each combat. That's kind of nice. I guess we'll take the events after here. Bippity. Boppity. Boopity. I am the blocking lord. Hey. My block. Alright. Ooh, another 2-cost block card. Equilibrium lets us retain our hand for a turn. That said, if we have any hope of fighting elites in the near future, we need to take some damage cards. And Melter seems like a decent one. 10 damage for 1 energy with the added bonus of removing any block the opponent might have. Definitely some utility there. Another hologram. Would have liked to go Ball Lightning Equilibrium as the first 2 cards. How much do I value visiting a shop before possible thief in Act 1 with Ecto Swap? Not that highly. It is a decent idea to get your shop out of the way early in Act 1. Just buy a card remove or a decent card. But The odds of running into a thief that takes our money is not that high. An elaborate shrine to an ancient spirit. You ignore the shrine. Take that, you stinky shrine. Okay, and we do get a combat, which is good. I actually did want another fight for another card reward. Hoping we can fight this elite. And look at Melter go. Kerblam. Look at that damage output. Chaos is the unmastered card here. Skim for card draw when we have 4 base energy is pretty dang good, but I think we might need more orb gen / attacks here. Cold Snap, simple but effective. Does bonus damage on turn 1. Is going to help out a lot in this elite fight. If I'm going for this elite, Chaos is kind of off the menu here. And I do think I am going for this elite. So we're going to grab the Cold Snap, not the Chaos, and not even the Skim. That is a pretty good Skim, though. It's a much better card in the long term. But Relics are also good in the long term. Do we not have Zap mastered yet? We have to get 2 Zaps to actually achieve the Mastery Challenge. And that we've not managed to do yet. We have to duplicate it with a Shrine or with the Dolly's Mirror. Or find one in the Match and Keep event. We can also do that. Wow, we just full block this turn? That's kind of cool. I probably still want to use the Fire Potion here. Well, actually. I think it'll be better in the next fight. I don't think I can get away with not playing Zap, though. We need that damage per turn. Good. Once it's down to 2 sentries who aren't attacking on the same turn, it's a much more reasonable play. So without using the potion, we took all of 2 damage. That's pretty good. Very good. Glad I didn't use the Fire Potion then. We'll have this for a Gremlin Knob fight. We got a Molten Egg. That's crazy good early, especially with the Bag of Marbles, and especially since we didn't get that much damage in the first few card picks. Any and all attacks we add from here on out are upgraded, such as, oh, I don't know, Sunder Plus, or a Sweeping Beam Plus. And GG, says Steve Allen. Wait, so did we instantly lose the run from finding the Ectoplasm, or do we instantly win the run from having the Molten Egg? Which one is it, Twitch chat? Is the heart dead or am I dead? Yes, says Twitch chat. You know what? I think they're right. The Sunder of the Gods. Do I want to Beeping Sweep? Sweeping Beam is also not terrible. I like the AoE damage with Slime Boss coming up, and I like the card draw on 4 energy, but it's got to be Sunder. It's got to be Sunder. Silvardo, did you hear about the Australian defect? They hail from down Sunder. Does the relic which heals you when you get gold work with ectoplasm? No, it doesn't ignore, which means if you have ectoplasm already, you should not pick up the golden idol if offered in Act 1, because it'll never work. Melter's a pretty good damage upgrade, or I could upgrade the block of Glacier. No, we should upgrade Melter for 4 more damage here. That's 21 damage on turn 1. It's pretty spicy. And I feel like we're in great shape to handle some more elites here. Let's go. 1 sleepy egg. Hoping we draw Melter Sunder together. We could do Zap Sunder next turn, that's fine. Tech wants a Beam Cell. Tend to find that Defect versus Lagavulin is a very favorable matchup. Taking 1's fine. Dual cast for 10 block, then Glacier is good, yeah. We can Zap Melter. Or no, just Zap. Probably should have Meltered then. Thought I had 1 more energy for some reason. All good. Very easy breezy Lagavulin fight. We took only 1 damage there. We get a Smiling Mask. The Merchant's card removal service is now 50 gold. Which means I can still only afford 1. Blizzard Plus. Interesting. With Glacier Cold Snap. Huh. Is this a good run for reprogram? Probably not. I think I might prefer the upgraded Cold Snap. Is there any way to fix ectoplasm in the middle of the run, says Captain Planet? There is one way. The Inloth event in Act 2 can ask for one of your relics to trade away. And if Inloth randomly selects ectoplasm, you could get rid of it that way and get the Inloth's gift instead. Not necessarily a trade you want to make, but it would let you start making money. Card reward if we rest. A little bit better with the Molten Egg. But I don't plan on resting much, so... Blue key. Thank you. And now... for the Gremlin Knob. I'm going to keep the Fire Potion to the Slime Boss. Strength Potion versus Knob should be pretty strong here. Especially with the turn 1 Vuln, we do 40 damage. A bonk. Guaranteed kill next turn, which means we can block this turn by either dual casting or defending. Dual cast is best, right? We'll get 10 block, Gremlin Knob will go to 11 damage, and yet again we'll take 1 damage from the elite fight. Cute. If I play the Cold Snap, I take 4. If I play the defend, I take also 4. But any draw kills here, right? Strikes do 8, Zap does 3. We can't draw non-kill here. And ultimately, these early, easily dispatched elites are actually the power of the ectoplasm at work here. Just having additional energy each turn is really quite helpful. We get a kunai. If we play 3 attacks in 1 turn, we'll gain dexterity, making our blocks blockier. And I think that's very good. Because we have the Molten Egg, we're going to be taking lots of attacks. Do we go double Melter? Honestly, I'm kind of in. Double Melter. Force Field is the unmastered card, but with no powers, it's not very good. Let's grab another Melter. It's cute. Actually, don't feel like I want to go to the shop. Let's go this way. Get an upgrade right now. And you know what? I'm going to upgrade our block with the Glacier here. We've gotten so many upgraded attacks thanks to the Molten Egg that I don't feel like we need to upgrade more. We could upgrade Cold Snap, but we don't need to. Get a bonus treasure chest containing a strawberry. Bit more max HP is always welcome. And there's our thief. So if the thief strikes us, we will lose money, and that money can never be regained. Maybe I use the fire potion to kill it. I think I'm going to do that. You die now. No thief today. Do I think that if the goal was to win Act 1 only, Ecto might be the best swap? Act 1 only. Curse Key would also be very good. Interesting options here. Double Glacier? Have a lot of Frost Generation then. Coffee Dripper would also be pretty good for Act 1 only, although there's definitely cause for resting in Act 1. All for One plus Kunai can be a thing. Here's the thing, though. We don't actually have any zero-cost cards currently. I'm gonna grab a second Glacier. But all the claws will be upgraded. Oh, it's true. Oh, no. Just saying. Just saying. I mean, it's Doom and Gloom Plus, right? Yeah, it is. Bailey, how did the spoon ask the fork out on a date? They said, "Will you be my Valentines?" Might be a good opportunity to upgrade either Dual Cast or Zap here. Since we have a Doom and Gloom, let's upgrade Dual Cast. Make this into zero cost. Evoke the next orb. Twice. We also have a ton of Orb Gen, which makes Dual Cast a bit more attractive. Overall. Thanks to our hearty Orb Generation and 4 energy per turn, Slime Boss really ought not to be any issue whatsoever for us. I think this will be a very easy fight. I could use a skill potion, perhaps, but I think it'll be mostly unnecessary. Oh, hey. 38 damage, you say? Boop. Easy. Guess we'll go for the Gray Slime first. When is it good to upgrade Zap over Dual Cast? If you can't easily fill all your orb slots, I think the Zap upgrade is a lot better. I like the Zap upgrade a lot if you've got good card draw or a hologram to return the card to your hand from the discard pile. That's also pretty good. sure. Alright. As expected, a very easy fight overall. Can even dual cast the Dark Orb here. Beautiful. Clean and easy. Ultimately, a very easy Act 1, thanks to Ectoplasm, as well as some other good relics. Bag of Marbles, Molten Egg helped a lot. Ooh. Interesting. Electrodynamics adds some AoE to the deck, which is actually not that good. Because mostly we have Frost Orbs, not Lightning Orbs. Machine Learning could be a good source of card draw. But honestly, with so many Frost Orbs, I really like a long-term scaling option in Creative AI here. At the start of our turn, we add a random power to our hand, and that's a great way to beat bosses, especially. Feeling antiquated, thanks for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Yeah, I'm liking this Creative AI. This Creative AI also makes it really easy to take a Snecko Eye, which with this deck would love a Snecko Eye. We would also love ways to transform cards. What do you got, Creative AI? What do you got? Ah, there it is. I called it. I call it like I sees it. Just take Pandora's Box from the first boss. No Strike Mastery today, thank you. Usually my main complaint about Ectoplasm starts is that you cannot remove your strike cards. But with Pandora's Box, that's completely settled. We'll get a whole bunch of new random stuff. And any attacks we get will be upgraded, too. Excellent. Excellent. Empty Cage to straight up dunk 2 cards is nice, but not amazing. Likewise, 3 random relics and a curse is nice, but not amazing. This is amazing. We get a Scrape plus, a Meteor Strike plus, a whole bunch of block cards, Storm to go with Creative AI. Creative AI, I actually quite like Storm here. And Turbo is interesting too. Kind of an interesting mix. Not sure what this Meteor Strike is going to do for us. But it do say blues. I now slightly regret not taking All for One. Slightly. Does Storm change the Frost Orb plan? No, more orbs is better. I like being able to generate some lightning for damage, in addition to the constant slew of frost. It's good stuff. Can't hit very many elites this act. Interesting. What about rest sites? Those I can do a bunch of. We'd like to upgrade Turbo and Creative AI. Not a whole lot else at the moment. They're back. This might be the time for Skill Potion. If we're lucky, we could make the Meteor Strike playable with the skill that we get, or we could block for some. Although we almost have a full block here, right? Cold Snap, Dual Cast, Boot Sequences, 20 block, take 2. We also don't necessarily need to keep our money. All we need is 50 gold to avoid, to be able to remove a card. Guess just cool-headed. Bummer. That was a waste. Sayonara, money. Looks like we are going to lose the ability to remove a card. For shame. For shame. We should play that. And I think you get away from me, but there's no penalty to that. There's absolutely zero difference in the combat rewards whether this enemy gets away or not. Looks like we can kill him, though. Oh, yeah, we got him. It's just the money stolen back that I can't pick up. Removals cost a max salt. That'd be an interesting relic design. That would definitely be interesting. And get Steam Barrier off scrape, but that's about it. Oh, dual cast, of course. Dual cast is good. Good turn one. And Turbo's here. So let me play Meteor Strike. Perfect avocado fight. That's exciting. Echo Form. The first card we play each turn is played twice. Yes. Beam Cell Plus also pretty decent here, but it's no Echo Form, that's for sure. Echo Form's a win condition of a card at times, allowing you to do some serious nonsense by duplicating whatever it is that needs duping. $21, $23. Good Essence of Steel here. Let's do it. Definitely recommend targeting the Centurion first in this fight. It's a lot easier to manage once the Centurion's gone. Killing the Mystic first can make the Centurion more dangerous. In fact, I can show you here with... while the Mystic is alive, 65% chance to defend, 35% chance to slash for 14. Once the Mystic dies, instead of blocking, do a 7x3 Fury multi-attack. That's the reason you want to kill Centurion first, is to avoid that multi-attack. Don't think we need Creative AI here. How does Snecko interact with Scrape? The way you'd want it to. It's pretty good. Any randomly zero-cost cards will get kept. Powers. The power potions. Could take another Cold Snap, or we could consider Stack here as an unmastered card. ASDF Flava Planet, thanks for the full year. Act 2 boss relic that gave you energy but removed the card skip option. I think that'd be pretty cool. We have in the past won every difficulty of Slay the Spire consecutively, a ladder challenge, without skipping any cards, the so-called no-skip ladder. And that was really fun to do. Playing Spire where you're not allowed to skip can be quite an interesting challenge. Quartverts feels like this card run is one card away from entering the silly zone. Heat sinks? Question mark? Or maybe just a skim. Not sure. Card draw, I think, is the way to get silly here. Does stack with dexterity? You add dex to the total given by stack. Onset nonsense. Thanks for the 2 months. So it's not extra block per card, but just extra total block. How's it going, Raggy Arthy? Mastery is a self-imposed challenge, so no qualms for not having heard of it before. It only exists in the context of Slay the Spire on this channel here. In order to master a card, we have to take 2 of that card and then win the run by beating the heart on Ascension 20, the highest difficulty, most difficult run you can do in Slay the Spire. We have to master every single card in the game for the current challenge. And you can see that cards that are not mastered by text displayed above them in the deck here. So we've got a few cards that we have unmastered in the deck. But most of the cards at this point have been mastered. Been playing this challenge for 4 months now. Okay, skip these. Bird nerds. Give me turbo. Dang it. Doom and Gloom and Sunder got discarded. That's kind of sad. Scrape can definitely be bad at times. Next turn might hurt. One damage? I guess that's not too bad. Wait, I can't math. 3 damage. 3 damage. Gonna say, as soon as we draw a Sunder, things get easier here. We did not draw Sunder. 28, 42, 51. Perfect. Okay. Double Doom and Gloom, Melter Cold Snap gets a kill. Take a bit more damage, but that's fine. Scrape might draw Dual Cast, Turbo, or Boot Sequence. Those are all pretty good, actually. We should Scrape over Cold Snap. Nice. Full block. Alright, despite Scrape betraying us early, that went pretty well. Rebound is a card I can get behind. Put a card back on top of the draw pile after playing it. Can be used in conjunction with Scrape, or just used in general to set up some nice combos. Sure, I'll take 1 rebound. DJ Banor, thanks for 11 months. Banor says, I feel like I have a harder time getting past the second Act 3 boss than Act 4 as defect. I could see that. I could definitely see that being the case. Shop or Elite? I don't really like Elites this early. Maybe we go to this Elite. We do have 2 good potions. I'd like to upgrade Creative AI, I suppose. Let's do that. Yes, the Relic stats does show how much money we've lost to Ectoplasm. Currently, 442. Usually, it costs you between 700 and 900 gold, is my experience with it. $18.21.48. How much is that? $87. Hey, that's enough. Excellent. A bonk. No prob. Who said that was a tough fight? Take a second Sunder. I also really like Go for the Eyes. Works well with the Kunai. Works well with Scrape. Good for mitigating damage. Especially in the late game. Let's take a Go for the Eyes. I'm going to keep Power Potion Fairy in a bottle. Going into this elite fight here. Good luck to us. 3 Schlaver. Oh, come on. 48 health. Oh, no. Panic. Everyone panic. Help. Aha. Easy every time. You're dead, son. Cancel the panic. $16 incoming, huh? Easy. Yeah, imagine drawing 3 attack cards. Here's 3 attack cards. Imagine drawing a block card. I guess I'll play Echo. Okay. We get a, generous rewards. Another go for the eyes, though. And the sweeping beam from a while back. I actually don't hate that sweeping beam still. Hologram is probably a little better, letting us get a card from the discard pile. But it's unironically a decent sweeping beam. I'll take it. Now the Maw-Bank and the Ectoplasm are going to flash every floor. You'd love to see it. I think. I guess we can upgrade Turbo. Let's avoid the shop. Go for this Elite. Leave the Burning Elite for Act 3. Not always a good idea, but sometimes a good idea. This is just lethal, right? Yeah. This deck does a lot of damage. Okay, Equilibrium looks really good here. Block and retain, letting us set up the Turbo with useful cards, or maybe get Meteor Strike online. Or even just let us use the Kunai better. Recursion could be okay for cycling orbs. Don't think we're going to need it, though. It's just New Year's lights, that's right. I'm not doing anything. Oh, hello. Red Mask Gang, sure. I mean, we could pay them our money, but they'll call us losers, and we can't take that. I want the Red Mask, which will allow us to... There now. Which will allow us to weaken all enemies at the start of each combat. It's pretty good. And then Glacier kills you. No other cards I want to play, right? Look at that. They're all dead by turn 2. Easy. So that'll either remove Artifact from certain enemies or weaken them, which is definitely going to help. Second Echo Form. Yes. 2 Echo Forms, arguably better than 1. Or rather, the second one is better than the first one. Because you can use the first one to duplicate the second one, and then you're duplicating the first 3 cards every turn. It's very powerful. Do I want to rebound any of these cards? Not really. No, not really. Let's just go Melter, Doom and Gloom, Rebound. I'm gonna go Cold Snap over Storm here. Could have turboed to play the Storm. Maybe I should have done that. I don't think so, though. Let's just dual cast this orb for tons of damage next turn. Easy. Take 2 here. Get a preserved insect. There's a real real relic. Enemies in elite combats have less health. And a self-repair for constant healing. I do like that. Quite a lot. It'll help us sustain ourselves through Act 3, especially with the Echo Forms. That could be 20 health per fight once we upgrade it. Speaking of upgrades, you know what gives upgrades is Warped Tongues. Upgrading a random card in our hand every turn, every combat. That'll slowly, gradually upgrade everything. It can even upgrade the powers generated by creative AI. A curse we can't remove. About that. There is no curse. There is only upside. Delicious, delicious upside. You're doomed. Stinky automaton. For on turn 1 Echo Form, you have no hope. Although this is going to hurt a little bit. Whatevs. Eat doom and gloom, nerds. The power. Hey. Alright, double this. Now our first 3 cards each turn get duplicated. Am I going to double scrape? I am. Maybe I want to double storm. Yeah, actually. Yeah, let's do it this way. Double storm. Double turbo. But you won't be killed. Fine. Double turbo anyway. Get him. Yes. Double biased plus. This is one dead boss. Hyper beam, more like diaper beam. The blip blap. GG. Ron's automaton gets absolutely destroyed, and there it is, the second copy of Creative AI. If we want to master this rare card, and I think we do. It's going to be a lot of powers, which makes Storm pretty powerful. Could instead take a 3rd Echo form, but the Mastery Challenge says don't do that. Mastery Challenge says take the Creative AI. I really hope we get a Snecko-Eye. Snecko-Eye, please. Easy. I guess there were some other options there, but I didn't look at them. So, now we draw 7 cards per turn, and our cards are random cost, which means equal probability of 0 cost, 1 cost, 2 cost, or 3 cost. Notably, for a 5 cost card like Meteor Strike, that means the price can only go down. And for the 3 cost cards, it's either the same or most likely better. 75% chance of a cost improvement on Echo Form or Creative AI. It's going to be pretty spicy. Main thing we need to remember to do is go to the Burning Elite and fight them. We do have to go through a shop to get there, but that's fine. Take a couple events. I've got a Momori. Was there any arguments for Inserter there? I think you could have made some arguments for it. We have a lot of Orb Gen, which could definitely make Inserter pretty powerful, but I think it's also very hard to argue with any relic that lets us do double Echo Form turn 1, for example. Although in this case, I'm going to play Equilibrium. Creative AI. People double Doom and Gloom? Maybe. Oh my. Double Glacier seems to be the easy way to full block this. Let's go Double Glacier, Creative AI, Electro, question mark. Like, just Electro without Storming. It's not that good, actually. I could do Sunder instead. Doom and Gloom Sunder? Oh, I like that, actually. Can I get a kill with Sunder? Not quite. Good enough. Double Sunder would have been a thing I could do. Certainly an option. All the energy in the world. We would like to double that self-repair, huh? Guaranteed to draw next turn? Okay, let's just do that. I guess I don't need to double it, just single cast. Double Melter then. There's the heat sinks. Whenever you play a power card, draw a card. I mean, there's a lot of powers in this deck. We fighting Awakened one? We sure are. I think it's still fine. Bullseye wasn't terrible either. Sure is a powerful deck. This is full block. I can play this then. Channel an orb, draw 2. Do it again. Do it another again. Good talk. Okay, if we want more orb slots, here's Capacitor Plus to gain 3 orb slots. Force Field's also kind of interesting with this Neko Eye. I'm taking this. Good job, Omamori. Dang it, Ectoplasm. All the things I could have had. Oh well. Uh-oh, Omamori. I need you. Heat sinks, then Storm, then Echo Form, I think. Could have also maybe Meteor Struck there. So we have to play at least one attack to avoid getting donked by the Writhing Mass here. Looking good, kid. Hey! Quit it. Only want to hit it one time, so I'm going to use the Echo Form duplications up before striking it. If I hit it twice with an attack, it can roll away from the curse and then back to the curse. But if I hit it only one time, it has to do something other than cursing me. Hey. I've got 2 buffers, whatever. Just play Echo Form 2 more times. Whatever, I'll just dupe this. Okay, didn't go back to the curse there. Would you stop it? Please. I implore you. Cool-headed makes frost. I don't think so. I don't think so. One giant head and 1 upgraded heat sinks plus creative AI on turn 1 is pretty exciting. Even more exciting that I get to Meteor Strike. Hell yeah. Give me all the energy in the world. Excellent. Womp womp. Two. Double your storm, double your fun. Likewise for your buffer. A lot of powers, man. Bag of preparation. Now we draw 9 cards on turn 1. Excellent. And the claw? No, not the claw. Skip it. Deck could definitely use some focus. I'd love a consume, especially. But if we have to rely on creative AI for the focus, so be it. Deck so strong. Double Melter. Get hecked. Melter of the Gods. Too strong, man. Another heat sinks is pretty good, but what about a hologram? Hologram can fetch any card from the discard pile, notably allowing us to do so at its current cost. Very useful with Snecko Eye. Let's do that. Why 2 Melters? I mean, they were both upgraded for free, so they were just pretty decent cards. Pillow? More healing should we rest, which I don't think we will, because we have 2 self-repairs. But you never know. This doesn't get doubled, huh? Still good, though. Not quite a kill. Even more Echo Forms. Random powers. Might have enough of those, actually. I don't want to get donked by Awaken one. And we could definitely end up in a situation where that happens if I'm not too careful here. Could take Chaos in the hopes of finding another copy. I don't have particularly high hopes of that. No, I don't think so. I would take a scrape if we saw one. Writhing Mass again. Hello. I would prefer this not be what's happening, but this is what's happening. Leave it there. Oh, no, you don't. Hey! What did I just say? Ouch. Could hit it again, but that could be kind of bad. I'll just take 6 damage here. I think we can keep these potions to Act 4. I'm pretty happy with them. Can't play Storm, but I can get more Frost. Beautiful. The almighty lightning. Satisfying. Do orbs max at 10? Yes, you can never have more than 10 orb slots. Also, we got our defragment. Finally found the focus we were looking for. That's great news. And Don the red mask. Gain 222 gold, you say? Sure, make that ectoplasm number go up more. Feels like the only upgrade that really matters is defrag. I guess heat sinks is okay, too. Let's get another relic, though. Ooh, glowing tesseract. There could be colorless cards that we haven't mastered. Perhaps in duplicate. Chrysalis Mayhem. Dark Shackles Blind Trip. Mayhem. Double Mayhem. Hell yes. Right into the Awaken one. Double Mayhem. Let's go. Uh-oh. It's happening. It's happening. And Echo Form, too. Maybe we won't be playing them. But we'll be taking them, for sure. For sure. We'll be taking them. Just do 12? No, I want these orbs for next turn. Go turbo, go for the eyes for a point of dex. Heck it. Why not? Why not? Why play Spire when you can get Spire to play itself? Exactly. Exactly. See you later, Mayhems. 3-cost Mayhems. Easy upgraded defrag. Although I might just go, no, I can't double Meteor Strike. I can rebound Meteor Strike? No, I can't. What is it? Meteor Strike defrag? Must be. That's actually a slight issue. I guess I'll beam first. Cold Snap, okay. Sure. And the old coin gained 300 gold. Dang it, could have had another chaos. Stack's not too bad. I'm gonna take a stack here. I actually don't think I would have wanted 2 chaoses anyway. So how many gold-related relics do we get? Smiling Mask, Maw Bank, Old Coin, just 3. 3 relics that don't do nothing. Playing creative AI seems questionable here. We want to play the Echo Forms, we want to play the Defrag and the Capacitor. But I don't think we want to do things like play Mayhem or creative AI here. Seems iffy. Particularly because the Mayhem could play other powers and make the Awakened one even stronger. So this is going to be mostly a fight of not playing cards. You can always self-repair. Rebound Center looks pretty good. Turn could hurt a little bit. Or a lot. This is Melter Asunder Meteor Strike? Sure. Yeah, this is fine. Miskatonic Blue, thanks for the tier 1 sub to Artemis Skylight. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. Heck yeah. Kunai Power. Take more damage if we play this. This is what? 8x4, which would go to 10x4. So it's actually only 4 more damage. Let's just play this. And now I can play this Echo Form twice. 18 by 4. Kind of spooky. We can deal, though. Definitely deal. There we go. Okay, that's a slight problem. But only a slight problem. Double Hollow fetching Glacier Equilibrium, maybe? I think we can just block this. Can't play the stack, because the stack is 3 costs. So we have 42 plus 36. Let's double this, actually. We don't even need the EQ. Easy hundo block. And as soon as we kill this first phase, we can start playing powers without increasing its strength further. Hey, you're not allowed to do that so frequently. Get out of here. How about you die? Oh. You don't? Very well. My bad. Now you die. Prepare to suffer. Make it buffer. Forgot to Mayhem twice. Did I, though? Did I really? I'll do it now. Sure. You get him, Mayhem. Wait, my self-repair still hasn't been played twice, though. There it is. Double Meteor Strike. Double Reinforced Body. Block for 96. Actually, that's pretty good. GG, Bird Nerd. GG. A nice 20 hit point heal. 57 should be plenty for the next fight, considering that the time meter doesn't penalize us for playing powers. Go figure. Do I dare Mayhem versus time meter? That's a bold choice. Let's do it. Just one. Just one. We can go zap a boot sequence, reduce the damage. We can. I'm not going to play this one. That's kind of scary, actually. Next turn looks bad. EQ will help, because then we have Go for the Eyes and Glacier in hand. That's good, that's good. I'm just going to not play anything else here. I'm scared. Okay. Glacier Hollow, Glacier Echo Form? Maybe I don't play Echo Form because of the Mayhem. Glacier Hollow, Glacier Dual Cast. Actually, no, just Cold Snap. Easy. Okay. I'll play this one. So now the Mayhem card is going to get played twice each turn, which is all sorts of nonsense. Oh no! Uh-oh. That seems kind of bad. Random bullshit, go! Alright, I guess I'll play Storm. Let's do it, let's do it. Don't want to play too many cards. This is worth it, though. Do the voids count as card plays? No, because they're unplayable, thankfully. $21 block stack. Heck yeah. Maybe we took that card for a reason. The bonketing. Next turn's gonna be fun. What happens? Who knows? Certainly not me. Beautiful. Double slimed. This is great. This is just great. That's why we have buffer. Don't worry about it. Mayhem, go! GG. Two thump, two thump, two thump. A deep pulsing dread could be all throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of all these lost wages? Oof. 1,700 gold we could have had. But no. No. That was great. That was really great. I guess I'll upgrade heatsinks. Sure, let's do it. Yeah, win or lose, this is one for the YouTube. I think so. I think so. Final shop, had a Chemex. Core Surge. We win this, we're going to get 2 rare powers, 1 colorless, 1 defect, mastered, which is amazing progress in the challenge. But will it happen? Mawbank. We can't see how much Mawbank has tried to provide, because it's actually provided 0 gold. The ectoplasm is not keeping track for just the Mawbank. If I play the EQ, I have less cards in hand next turn. Really don't want to retain these cards. I guess I just take 2, right? Steam Barrier stack. That seems fine. Next turn could be tough. Gonna get 2 burns put on top of the draw pile, and then draw 5 other random cards. Oh, this is good. We actually want to double turbo, right? Rather than double reinforced. I could double reinforced then turbo. Actually, that's even better. More block, less voids. I like that a lot. Believe in the mayhem. The power. Double Glacier. Hell yeah. Alright, can we deal with the Spire Shield this turn? Survey says maybe. Put the Meteor Strike back on top. Attempt to draw it. It was not 0 cost. 2 health, come on. Don't be like that. Lightning Orb, save me! 50% chance. We could also use the Liquid Memories, but I think this will be better in the hard fight. We can heal with the Self-Repair if we need to. Easy every time. Got him. GG. Full HP and a boat thingy going into the hard fight. Could take another capacitor if we wanted one. Or a claw. I don't think we do. I think we are in pretty good shape here for the hard fight. Lots of health, even a second chance at life with a fairy in a bottle, just in case something really bad happens. What does our opening draw look like? It's got at least 1 Echo Form in it, and that's probably all we needed. This is definitely happening. And then what? Melter, Doom and Gloom? Doom and Gloom Melter, doesn't matter which order here, to do 40 damage. Could dual cast this Dark Orb for 12? That seems pretty useless, when we can just evoke it for 12 or 18 or something on a future turn. That's fine. I could Liquid Memories to get a point of Dexterity and do 21 more damage and another Dark Orb. That also doesn't seem worth it. when we could instead be liquid memorying Glacier or something. Is Mayhem good with X-Cost cards? Yes. If Mayhem hits an X-Cost card, you will play the X-Cost card twice for a value equal to your current energy, but you will not spend any of that energy. Also, this turn 2 is spectacular. We can echo the Echo, then echo the Heat Sinks, and then draw a lot of cards off that Storm. Although I think I'm going to double the Meteor Strike rather than the Storm. I'm going to take a ton of damage to Beat of Death here. Shouldn't be an issue. Actually, this draws 2 cards immediately, yeah? Oh, so we could double Glacier if I wanted to instead of double Meteor Strike. I really want to play the Meteor Strike before the Glacier, though. I could do double Storm, single Meteor Strike, single Glacier. That's pretty good, too. Actually a difficult choice here. We could Liquid Memories that Glacier as well. That's right. That might happen. Liquid Memories go for the eyes is not bad either here. I think we're going to do it this way. Double Meteor Strike. Single Glacier. Storm draws 4. Maybe I should have rebounded Glacier, actually. I should have. Still can. Yeah, so rebound this Glacier. Use Creative AI to draw it. Excellent. Why are these cards so expensive? Terrible. I'd say this is a pretty good use case for Liquid Mem. Liquid Memories. Yeah, we'll do it. Go for that. Take 20. Even more Echo Forms. What a spicy turn. Is a void in the draw pile. Ooh, that's bad. So I should play Turbo first before I double Echo Form, because if I double Echo Form first and we draw the void, I can no longer play any cards. So this has to be first. And then I should probably defrag twice as a second card. Yeah, we drew the void. Now I can double Echo. Or I can just double Reinforce to block. Can also double Mayhem. I mean, we are going to double Mayhem. I think what we do is double Echo, double Reinforced, double Mayhem. Surely this is fine. And even, you know what, single Capacitor. Excellent. Double biased. Shit, let's go double storm, double biased. Seems strong. That's gonna be damage cap off these lightning orbs. 15 times 9, 135. So yeah, double this. Keep that one, Frost Orb. Hollow Burn. Hollow Burn again. There's no room in my hand. Probably need to stop this from killing me, though, yeah? Hollow Burn again. Double stack. No, single stack. Easy. Show them the way, Mayhem. The Melter value. GG. Glorious, glorious victory. GG. Be free, my fairy friend. Be free. Kerblam. So, that's what happens when you start with ectoplasm. Apparently. GG. What a ridiculous experience. 1777, our lucky number, the lucky ectoplasm. I like it. I like it. That was great. What a great time. A good year. Oh, and Malarkey7 redeemed a Channel Cutie. All hail a new Channel Cutie during the chaos there. Show your waffles if you've got them, Twitch chat. Let's celebrate a new entry to the delightful list of those who've hung out in the channel for so long as to accumulate 500,000 channel points. Truly. Some devotion to the channel. Well done. Well done. Get you out of there right away. GG. Imaginary numbers, imaginary numbies. Would you say that on that run we were able to rectoplasm the heart? GG. Double creative AI. Double mayhem. What a way to do it. Junod, thanks for the 2 months. Look at those waffles. Rectoplasm sounds inappropriate. Well, I mean, if you saw this run, you know it was inappropriate the whole time. There was nothing appropriate about that hard fight. Stupid, stupid run. To think we could have had double chaos on top of it all. Either way, I'm thrilled. What a great set of cards to get crossed off. This was definitely going to be one of the tough ones. The Snecko Deco. I called both the boss relics in this run. I asked for the Pandora's box and I asked for the Snecko Eye, and I got them both. That's pretty cool. Codester, thanks for the Prime sub. And Sakoti also with the Prime sub and 10 months. Appreciate everybody who uses that Amazon Prime to get their free sub each month and support the channel with it. Makes a huge difference in my bottom line. So thank you to all those Prime subbers. What did you just miss? Oh, I recommend the VOD of this one, Sakoti. This was nonsense. This was true nonsense. Typhul with 11 months of the Prime sub. I mean, what else can you call a run with Snecko Eye, double Creative AI, double Echo Form, double Mayhem, and a Meteor Strike? Absurd. Did I hear about the defect who became a cavalry commander? When facing artillery, his strategy was to charge the battery. Oof. Charge the light brigade right there. This run was pure gold. Easy peasy. Omamori was great. Good job, Omamori. Blocking 2 curses, giving us the warped tongs, which is really nice. Seems like it missed an upgrade on one turn. Must have drawn only upgraded cards once. Theirs is not to question the way, theirs is but to do and slay. How did we get double Mayhem without money? Here, Sensory Stone gave me 2 copies of Mayhem. The colorless card event in Act 3. So what's next? Next will be a run with the Watcher, the purplest of the 4 characters. We'll be playing her, trying to get some more cards crossed off. Maybe a curse mastered, maybe another colorless card mastered. I don't know. Looking forward to it either way. But before we jump into another run, I gotta take a quick break here, refill the legs, stretch the water. Upon my return, more Spire. Don't go nowhere, folks. I will be right back.